Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Some Settlements 2. In the previous episode, we stopped by Oberland Station and received the quest to take care of the raiders at Corvega Assembly Plant. We are now camped under the bridge at Corvega. The strategy, I believe at this point, is going to be to try and clear out the front of the building so we can go into the front door. There is other entry options, but there is also other raiders there that we'll have to deal with. I believe the mod is called Faction Reinforcements, and it does put raiders in mech gear. And they're probably going to be a lot more deadly with their aim. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on in and see what we've got. All right. Let's see. We are in stealth mode. I did stop by with some downtime. I did stop by Sanctuary, and I replaced my outfit with the duster and the hat. So we are going almost full Texas Ranger here. Okay, so I think what we want to do is make sure we have a hunting rifle. And what we are going to do is start dealing with this group. Okay. That was a dead miss. Okay, let's see, where are we? We do want to do a quick save here. Just in
Workshop
case
framework entries detected.
Just in case it goes south. Is that a leg? We got a guy coming in this way. Wow, these people are really tricked out. I hate to stay in one place for too long because of something like that. That means one of them has a rocket launcher or a grenade launcher. And I need to find out which one has that grenade launcher. Otherwise, one or two hits, we're gone. Okay, let's see. We usually have a guy up here somewhere. Okay, we got him. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can... Let's see, I've never gone across the car before. Oh, I see him right there. We are out of shells. Alright, I've got somebody behind me, but they're way back. See, they're close. See right there? Oops.
Entering killing mode. Critical damage available.
I didn't want to use VATS if I didn't have to. I was hoping not to use VATS. Okay, I think we've cleared at least part of the front of the building out. Okay, who is shooting? Alright, I think he's coming from up here somewhere. We might be able to advance. Let's do a quick save here because it goes south really quick. Well, these guys lining up like ducks in a row doesn't make any sense. Okay, yeah, quick, guys. Let's fast this guy up.
Entering killing mode.
Okay, took care of him. God, they're still coming. I was anticipating them to go up, but instead they went down. God, I definitely need... Oh man, we're out. We gotta put some space. Got a bomb somewhere. Got a grenade somewhere. Oh man. Took me out with a grenade. God, we were so close. We were doing so good. Well, that's how quick it can go south. Alright, let's see if we can repeat that. Oh, I wish I would have quick saved. Alright, let's see where we left off. I was so close to clearing out the front of the building. God, there was a lot of dudes. You know what? We're going to back up. We're going to see if we can back way up here. Maybe we can get, since we're long-ranged, maybe we can get slightly out of there. You know what? Let's go ahead and
Workshop framework
do a quick
entries
save here.
detected.
Okay, now, I think what I need to do is I need to go ahead and work my way up on top of... What is that?
Entering killing mode.
Oh, is that a raccoon? It's funny, years ago I actually had a pet raccoon. That was quite a few years ago. You can't really buy them anymore. Back when I bought one, it was from a kind of a private person that raised them. Oh, what are those?
Entering
Yeah, those are
killing
good
mode.
guys. We don't want... Those are part of that SKK faction I was talking about there at Red Rocket. Okay. Let's see. What in the world was that? Like, what in the world brought that on? That was a pretty good sized explosion. Must be these guys. Whoa. Wait, that dude looks like he's got a rocket launcher. Or a grenade launcher of some kind. Guy right there. Maybe just do a grenade. Oh, we are bleeding. I didn't notice that. Okay, let's take care of the bleeding damage. Okay, who just shot me? Whoa, it came from up. Where is he? I can't see him. Okay, we're bleeding again. So he's hit me with something pretty good. I'm gonna use all my bandages up before I can even...
Entering
There he is.
killing
Let's see if we
mode.
can...
Critical damage available.
Okay, we got two more guys up there. Gosh! That's insane. It sounds like he was... He definitely sounds like he was expressing his opinion as he was laying. Feeling the warmth of the pavement. Which probably wasn't thermal. Oh my god. Okay, so these guys... So, Chemfluence, which I have in the mod list, is definitely upping... So they do have a... They really do have some good aim. So we are not going to be able to just sit and exchange blows. That we cannot do that. Man, alright, let's see. It's like after the 20th time, I already know. Okay, let's see. There. There's our troublemakers. What kind of armor do they have? Okay. We are
Workshop
going to...
framework entries detected.
God, guys, they are unloading. Like, they are seriously unloading. I think it's that... Okay, who just shot me? Listen, buddy, stop using up my bandages. God, I gotta bring enough bandages with me. Really? Okay, let's see. Oh, these guys are determined. All right. I'm not going to be able to loot all the bodies, but let's see if we can. We are going to need to get some space here between us. There. Okay. I do believe there's a mod that puts another NPC up here. I forget his name. He's kind of like a name. There she comes. Or they come. Where is that coming from? Whoa, whoa, whoa! What they do? Shoot me through the crack? Jesus! Oh my God. This game can find a pinhole. This game can literally find a pinhole. A pinhole to path through. That is insane. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is, the strategy now is what I normally do, is I am going to have to, we're going to have to shoot, and then we're going to have to reposition, shoot, reposition, and that's going to force them to reposition themselves, rather than giving them a chance to set up a position on me. So let's get going here. Okay, so that's going to force them to reposition themselves. I believe there is an NPC that way, but I forget
Workshop
his...
framework entries detected.
But I forget
New
his
location
name.
discovered.
There, that's the guy.
Enemy
That's the
killing
guy.
mode. Critical damage available.
That was the guy. Almost every one of these boss characters literally has a sniper rifle or a high damage weapon. That's some of the NPCs I was talking about that are put up here on the roadways. The roadways kind of connect now, so you can literally see the NPCs. All right, hang on a second. Let me check one thing. Yeah, you gotta love that flicker. Okay, I wanted to check the volume levels. Okay, can't really hit him. There we go. Let's see if we can take that guy out. Now let's see if we can take that guy out. What'd I do? Hit the car? Whoops. Kind of expected her to move back on me. Okay. Yeah, I will not be able to pick up all of this ammo. They will definitely... Okay, there's the gun. Alright, so we do have... Let's see if we can take this gun out. Okay, we got the gun. Alright, now we're going to switch back to our battle rifle. Yeah, I forgot about that guy. I was thinking he was on this roadway, but instead he was on the roadway that was adjacent to where I stood. Okay, now there's going to be... Let's see, we got some NPCs here. Let's see if we can use our battle rifle. I don't think they know quite where I am just yet. Who's got the gun? There he is. Alright, come on, go to the box. Okay. Alright, we got him. Let's see. There, we got more. Wow, these dudes are everywhere. This place is... Wait, why is it saying up? Where is he? There he is. Gosh. Okay, now we got that guy. Whoops, nope, there's even more. Lord, how many dudes are there? Alright, let's see if we can do a... I don't want to do an MRV yet. Did we get them all? 7 somehow, I am not 100% confident because I'm sure there's going to be one or two. I think there's one right here. Wow, that dude, that was a rabbit. That dude literally... Okay, I made me some aspirin. Let's see if we can take this for some pain. Alright. Alright, we're hitting the ground. Okay, so just in case we don't fall through the cracks here, let's go ahead and... Wow, that was crazy. That was insane. I've never seen so many dudes. However, we do have one on the loose here. I can see on the radar he's that way down below me. So, Raider Scabber. I have no idea. I hope that was a Raider. Yep, Raider Waster. Good. Okay. Oh, man. That looks like I'm going to fall through the cracks. Looks like I'm going to go through the cracks here. Okay. We've got one still down below us. It looks like he's directly below us. So we're not going to be able to stay in any one position for too long because he will track us down. Wow, so Chemfluence plus more enemies equals mess. that equaled a mess. Alright, so let me go ahead and try to collect as much ammo as I can. Mostly going to do an ammo collection here. Okay, let's see. Whoa. It looked like that guy had a, it actually looked like that guy had a 50, thought I seen a 50 cal. Okay, let's go ahead and collect up on Mr. Rakuda. Mr. Raccoon. We're going to get the raccoon. Or as Bruno would say, are you kidding me? We got feral ghouls too? I haven't even picked up. Where are they coming from? Oh, come on. Let me get my loot. I've earned this loot. I've earned the loot, guys. Stop trying to take my loot. Okay, I don't know where they're coming from. But I would say we are a little bit laggy here. Yeesh, I think I see them coming in that direction. Yeah, what we're going to do is... Yeah, here they come. So what we're going to do is we're going to go right into the Oberland. Why did I do that? That's not what I wanted. I wanted an impact grenade. We're dead. Oh shoot! Run! Run! No! You gotta run, buddy. We're ducking. We can't take this. We gotta get out of here. Okay, let's see where we're at. Wow, we absorbed some rads big time. Okay, we're probably in another pickle here. Well, he definitely knows where I'm at. Oh, I don't have any ammo! Why? Lady? Seriously? You're like a vault dweller. Go back to your vault. Leave us poor souls alone. I have this funny feeling there is something behind me.
Unit level increased.
Yep, not doing it. Nah, come on. Oh, come on. That was a bad move. Oh. That was a bad move. I did not have my impact grenades. That was the problem. It was those... And plus, when I threw the grenade, it went on the wrong side of the car, so the car acted like a shield. And I was thinking the car would blow up, but it did not. So here we go, back to square one. I know what I could do, but I hate to trap myself in the... I could actually go up the walkway there in Corvega and try to funnel them, or at least get to where they could not get. So first thing we're going to do is make sure we have impact grenades. That's step number one. Alright, so this guy gave us some serious rat-away issues. You know what? Let's just kind of let them roam about and see what happens. Instead of bringing them in, we're just going to go ahead and stay in stealth. Hopefully that won't draw them. Oh, probably a bad idea. God, look how many of them there are. Jesus Christ. Okay, alright. We're going down here. Yeah, we're not getting trapped up there. Okay. I think we can take out that group. Okay, we got that group taken out. What is this? Oops. Okay. What is that? Oh my god. We gotta go up this way. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Oh, what am I stuck on? Another Bethesda clipping issue? Really?
Unit level increased.
Oh my god. Where? What the? Whoa. Well, at least we have high ground, right? Is there more of them? Oh, yeah. Okay. Is it over? Is it over yet? Can I breathe? Holy smoke. Alright, let's get back into some thermal vision here. And that way I can at least see some of the... I think I already looted him. Nope, I have not. Let me grab that. Wow, what has he got? He's got an assault rifle. Okay, let's make sure nothing else is coming down here to ruin our day. Wow, that was a lot. And that got just a tad bit laggy. Alright, let's see. Apparel. Did I pick up something I don't want? Let's see. I thought I picked up something I didn't want.
Workshop framework entries detected.
Okay, we'll definitely take 30-06. Now that was a pack of ghouls. Gee whiz. What did I pick up? As Valentine might say, he really doesn't envy the one who has to clean up the floors. Okay, let's see. I'll take that. Don't really need a machete, but we'll take it. Okay, so other than being in pain, we need to get up there and get the bobblehead. So I'm gonna hop up on the catwalk up there. We're gonna grab the bobblehead. Now this is a little bit laggy in here. We're gonna grab the bobblehead and loot whatever bodies I can before they completely disappear. Let's see, there's one up here. And that way we can maximize our resource expenditure, so we have a good return on our resources. Alright. We need to get up there first. Okay, we've already checked all these guys. I'm pretty sure I got them all. So, and it looks like it's only going to highlight so many so many NPCs. Once you get, you know what, we're going to save this because it looks like we've got a
Entering
guy
killing
right
mode.
there. Okay. Let's take whatever's in the cooler. And I seen where I can craft a... I know in the last episode I had picked up a disease in one of my settlements. I don't think, from what I understand, I don't think it's a disease in a settlement I own. I think the disease popped in there at Oberland Station. So I think Oberland Station, they are the ones who have the disease. So I don't own that station yet. So it'll be curious to see once I gain control of it by completing this quest and turning it in, if any of the settlers actually show up as having a disease. I did turn off in the options. I did get a good recommendation to turn off in the options where settlers are able to become incapacitated and eventually die with diseases. So I turned that off. They can still get sick, but they just can't die from their illness. And I'm gonna assume I kind of get the mechanic, but I'm going to play under the assumption that after all these years, you know, after a couple hundred years of being raised in the Commonwealth, being raised in a polluted environment that does have a lot of gamma radiation, alpha particles are probably still being blown around. So there's a lot of embedded particles in metal and other structures. I would imagine that food is scarce, that they don't have a lot of food. I don't see a lot of manufacturing. And given the fact you don't have manufacturing or any type of production, and you know how radiation normally works, where it damages the DNA, I'm going to have to make an assumption that food supplies would be low. Okay, isn't there a... I guess we'll grab this. That food supplies would be low. That everybody would be out hunting for their
Workshop
food,
framework entries detected.
which would cause there to be a shortage. Not enough food to go around. And when you look at it, what makes things like, is it spirella, which is an algae? What makes things like that nice is it grows quickly. Whereas if you're talking about a mammal, it takes time for the mammal to get enough body mass to be able to feed a given population. So they may not have the time to let the animal grow before they need to prepare it as food. And if that's the case, you know, let's save this because
Workshop framework entries detected.
I'm getting that a lot, but from what I understand, it's not a problem. Okay. Alright, we've got... I don't need anything like that. I do have somebody up there. I don't really want a machine gun. Pocketed chest piece. Yeah, I don't want a chocolate chest piece. That's not what I want. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something else. Okay, so let's see what we've got. I need to get up. We're going to go up that ladder. So we are going to... I'm going to do a hard save here. I went ahead and changed how I handle quick saves. I did have kind of renaming them turned off, which meant they kept their original name, but I can only have so many quick saves, and then it starts overriding the previous ones. So I went ahead and I turned that feature off, so now every save is unique. Okay, let's see if he is right up here. Where are you? I got this. There he is. I wonder if we can... I wonder if we can cap them from here.
Entering killing mode.
You know what? Let's do this.
Entering killing mode.
How much you want to bet that somehow he's going to
Entering
find a way to
killing mode.
shoot me? Dude, where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay, we got him. Oh, I'm like, dude, where are you? God, they can shoot through a pinhole. And I do get that. That makes a lot of sense. It is AI. It is programming code that can literally be utterly ruthless, or it can be too easy. So to add a little sense of challenge, they can shoot where the player cannot. But I think if the meshes were a little bit more refined... Okay, where are you, buddy? Where are you at? I think we gotta go this way. But if the meshes were a little bit more refined, a little bit more specific, and more to the shape of what they're supposed to be, then it would level the playing field. And then you could literally have NPCs that flank. I do not want that, but I want this.
Bingo.
Okay, so I got what I came for, at least as far as the bobblehead goes. All right, now let's take a frontal assault into the building, and we're gonna go into the front. We're going in through the lobby, and what we're gonna try to do is secure each area as we go, and that way, I'm pretty sure there's nothing gonna spawn behind me, but you never know. There's always that possibility that something really janked up is going to happen. And we'll secure each area as we go, and then we will work our way deeper into the facility. And yeah, this is definitely... Corvega is always a little bit laggy. It wasn't bad when I used stock graphics, but having a ultra wide screen and then having 2K graphics is really kind of straining the card. But what's interesting is it's not really the card. When you look at it, when you look at the numbers, you find out that it's the card is really not being utilized to its capacity. It's only utilized to about 50%. So it's not really, I don't believe, it's not the GPU. The GPU is not the issue. Now, where are we going? God, I can't even see at night. Can I jump down there? That probably wouldn't make that. I would definitely break some limbs. So it's not the GPU that's the issue, but what I notice is micro stutters. So when scripting is running, there's definitely a micro stutter, which means that the GPU is capable of doing the frame rate or a higher frame rate, but yet it's not being given the images at a fast enough rate. I believe that's called micro stutter. And that usually equates to, let's see, we're gonna need a different way to view this. And usually that equates to the game engine is not able to feed frames to the GPU fast enough. That's usually what that equates to. Oh my God, I never looked over there. I've got severe pain. Yeah, I took some hits, that's for sure. Now, if I had MAME in here, it would have been so much more punishing. It would have been way more punishing. I would have been crippled more than once. I would have bled out incredibly fast. I would have probably had to pop what they call IFAKs and SAM splints, complete health kits. It would have been way worse. There was a lot of guys out there, so more enemies. I have more enemies, and it literally spawned a ton of guys. Okay, I think one is coming. Yeah, take a look at the radar. Oh my God. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Alright, let's get rid of this bomb.
There.
Okay. That's too bright. Let's drop this down some. Okay, here we go. Alright, guys. Let's see if we can peek around.
Man, please don't be
Pack it in, boys. There's nothing out there.
scared, huh? You should. Hey. What the hell was that?
Oh, that was close. He had more than enough. Who's got the grenades? Who just threw a grenade?
I must have
Alright, guys. God, the radar map is packed. Who has to...
Come on, shut him down. Get one part up there. Yep.
Okay, he's got a... He definitely has a... Okay, this is bad. He's got a... Wow, that was close. Alright, we're gonna do a quick save here. Whoa, where'd you come from? He's right there. I think I got him. Wow, where did he... There's still... There he is. Oh. Well, that was quick. That's what you call a quick draw McGraw.
How much you got left in you?
Okay, we've got more incoming. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was... Never saw that one coming. Wow, that was... God, this place is still packed. Okay, let's see if we can secure this area and work that way. Alright, they know I'm here. Really, dog? Really? Let's see. I was waiting because I was thinking, okay, dog meat is gonna walk right in. The programmer made it so that the dog is gonna walk right in. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that one caught me by surprise. Okay, let's go ahead and get a drink of water here, I think is what I need. Gee whiz. God, there's still another one. I can see him. He is right through there. There is a stack of bodies here. That's hilarious. Okay, I think he's through there. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be quick saving a lot until I can filter through some of this mob. Wow, well, yay for clipping. Yeah, he's like he's cutting a pose. Don't worry, I can't see you. You're well hidden. Why in the world does he have a light bulb? He's got a light bulb. Maybe they gave it to him. You know, for raiders, maybe that's like a little prize. Maybe if you survive an encounter, or if you make the most intelligent move, you actually get a light bulb. That's the gift they give you. The gift that keeps on giving. Okay, let's get down here.
Only a fucking coward hides.
It looks like that I drew most of the enemies. It looks like I drew most of them when I went through the front door. Oh, wow. You know, it wasn't too long ago, not very many load orders ago, when I was working on different load orders, that for some strange reason, I could not... Well, not some strange reason. I had a mod that would not let me... it wouldn't let me save in an... It wouldn't let me load in an interior cell. So what happened... Oh. So what happened is it would crash. Anytime I tried to load an interior cell. Okay, where is it? I see him. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go. Too many. Too many. Oh, crap. They're coming. Back, buddy. I'm bleeding to death. At least be a good sport and let me bandage. Okay, so we're gonna need a stim pack. We got plenty. Okay, that's not gonna work. I don't know what he hit me with. Yeah, can't even see. What was that? Well, it didn't do much damage, thank goodness, but it definitely took our health down. Okay, let's go ahead and hyper spray 2 of these puppies. I still hear more. It was a black... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, come on. Oh, gosh. You know, it would be nice, and I know I'm saying it for this particular situation, it would be nice when you're shooting at them if they hesitate before they fire. But I guess if you're a raider, depending on your confidence level, you would either stand there and literally trade blows, or you would hesitate or move or go for cover. That seems like that would be the obvious. Come on! Dumbest message I've ever seen. Okay. Okay. Alright, so... Yeah, that message... I think that message, in my opinion, that particular message should show up one time and one time only. Not constantly, whatever the heck that message was. Oh, it's that IDEC message. Okay, there's more back there. I can see them. Yep, there he is. God, I'm bleeding again. I'm gonna use more bandages dealing with these guys. That is my last bandage. So, and I'm not even halfway through this place. Okay, let's see. I don't know what a survival... I think there's another one. I can see him. Wow,
Workshop framework
they have
entries
gone
detected.
Nuts. Is that it? Are we done? Did we survive? But yeah, that IDEC message should come up one time and one time only. Not every single time a game is loaded. That's kind of ridiculous. I left IDEC in there because I may want to use it. Because even though I have some what the... Oh yeah, I forgot about that thing. Even though I have some settlements in here... Even though I have some settlements in here, I may decide not to use some settlements.
Need some cover fire over here.
Oh god, more guys coming in. So I may decide not to use some settlements. So if that's the case, then I don't want to have to put it in a load order, take it out, put it in a load order, you know. And plus, since I modded my own game, I'm aware you know, I modded my game. It told me that it needed it. I'm aware of that, and that's good enough. Therefore, I don't need to be constantly reminded. Okay. Actually, what would be better Now that I think about it, now that I'm not completely stressed out with getting shot at, what would be better is to have, I think, different levels or degrees, if you want to call them that, of warnings. So let's say you have a level 1 warning, which is just a warning, a caution, so to speak. Let's just say it's a caution. You can turn on and off the degree or the level of the warning. Or you can set the probably never saw that coming.
Open fire!
Okay, I hate to say this, but you must never turn your back on a desperate person stuck in a raider nest in pain. To pick up a weapon. Okay, so anyways, back to the messages. Yeah, it would be a better idea, I think, to have what I would call a level or a degree.
Think you can win this?
I want to say there's a guy over there. So if you want to ignore warnings, like let's say you break them down in between warnings and, you know, though, I think I do want...
The jet will make you jittery.
I do want that automatic rifle. So let's say you do break them down into caution, warning. Let's make sure nobody else. You break them down in between caution, warning, potential errors, or levels of you know, like I don't want to say like a problem level, but you break them down into levels where each level becomes the likelihood of a problem. So if it's something that's, you know, it could be a problem, but it's not game breaking, then set it so that we can filter out the level that we want to ignore. Or make it so that once you tell us one time, once we know one time, you don't tell us again. And I know that sounds kind of but in a game save, because I did load an existing game save. It's not a new game. So in this particular game save, you just set a flag saying, okay, I've given that message. I don't need to give the message again. And you could even put it in a messaging system. It could even be modular enough to put in its own... Wow, I think I let them know where I'm at. It could even be modular where you put it in a messaging system. Let's see if we can get out of here. Okay, now we're going for the main honcho. So we're going to... I'm not worried about the other side of the plant, the facility. We are going straight upstairs. So what you could do is you could put it in a function all on its own, where you simply set a flag and say, you know, whether it's repeatable, whether the delivery of, let's say you give it a message ID, a message code. Everything has its own unique code. And whether that message is repeatable, can be repeatable, then, you know, of course you allow it to repeat. But if it cannot be repeated, then, I don't know who that is. So then if a message cannot be repeated, then we do want to get up there, though. We do want to milk this place for all it's worth. Ouch! Oh god, we're bleeding again, and I have no more bandages. Okay, so we're just gonna have to stim pack this up and hope we make it. Okay, let's see, because bleeding won't last for long.
No need to hide. We'll all be over soon.
I imagine. Okay, let me see.
Entering
Where
killing
are
mode.
you?
Entering killing mode.
There he is. That's probably kind of a little bit of a cheat.
Entering killing mode.
Alright, we got that guy. We're not bleeding bad.
Entering killing mode.
Okay, let's reload here before we run out of... You don't want to run out of ammo again. Usually there's guys that will come from the back of the facility. They're going to be back here somewhere. I hear him. I can hear him already. Don't see him on the radar, so he's probably not close.
The chem's
Wait,
effects
is that
are
his
expired.
legs? That is his legs. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a quick save. Make sure we're geared up here. I think I hit him in the leg. Now, I cannot tell if that is the only one back there. And there's only one way to find out. That's one of those lights I always have a hard time finding. It's like, where is it? Are you kidding me? Okay, we got problems. We've got problems. This game is going crazy. Okay, so what we're gonna do is let's get up here. We're gonna have to get up this way. Alright. And you know what we're gonna do? We're retracting this bridge. They are not coming up here. End of story. That is not happening. Where is this light? I can't see it. It is clearly on me. Alright, let's get rid of that. Sorry, buddy. You're on your own. Whoa, whoa, okay. No. No spawning ghouls on top of me. That is a game no-no. That is a cardinal game no-no. We no spawn on top of player. Alright, let's see. Where are we? Okay, I know there's got to be more than that. That cannot be... That cannot be the end of the ghoul rampage here. Oh my god, did I actually hit him? Okay. I want to make sure I get the key. Alright, let's let him build up a little bit. Okay, let's see. We do have a... And there is something in here called deranged ghouls. Literally, it's a regular, like a regular ghoul. And they are packing guns. And they have guns and know how to use them. Alright, let's see. Nothing there I want to get. I don't see... I see one on my radar coming up. But I'd like to get down to that safe, which means... Unfortunately, I've got to get downstairs. I have got to get downstairs, and... this tells me this is not such a good idea here. The game is funny in that once it knows there's a path, like somehow the game magically... You see, look at that. You see that? Do you see on the radar? It's like once they know there's a pathway... It's like once they know there's a path, it's over. Thank goodness I can't. My dog can't. My dog is immortal, thank goodness. If it was anything like Fallout 3, it would have been over. I would have been back to puppy chow in no time. God, that guy is tough. What is he? Leave my dog alone. Okay. Did we survive that pack? See, packs like that are really cool. I like the challenge. However, if they get you pinned, if they pin you, see, there's even like 4 or 5 more. If they pin you, then it's over. There's literally nothing you can do. You cannot. There's no way. You take too much damage. Okay, we're back to it. That looks like a reaver. Jeez, it's a tiny little dude. Okay, I don't know what that is. Oh, here we go. Get incoming. I'm not sure what that green stuff is. I'm not really sure. What kind of gun is that? Oh, that's a paratrooper rifle. Okay, let's take that. Alright, seriously, guys. How many more ghouls? There's still some ghouls. I see them on the radar. Wow, they really came after me this time. Let me go ahead and do I'm getting all paranoid. It's like I gotta loot something, loot something, look. Talk about paranoid. Alright, let's get down. I see movement. Alright, we'll let dog meat take care of that one. Okay, there's still more. See him? There's at least 2 more that I see. Oh, he didn't make it very far. But I will take those hacked goggles. Alright, we are going to see if we can get this last couple ghouls here. There's nothing in there. He is behind me. Behind me? That way? Yeah. Unless he's down here. Maybe? Looks like he's over this way. Oh, right. I forgot there's a whole nother level here. Okay, yeah, let's go this way. That might be the version of enhanced blood I'm using. I do have a version of enhanced blood. It adds a little bit more particle effect. I believe they're called gibs. A few more particle effects and a little more blood splatter, which I think I don't want to say looks more realistic, but I think it adds a little bit of extra to the gameplay. Not really much into the absolute gratuitous violence, or getting my frustrations out on some poor unnamed NPC. But oh my god, they've locked everything up. Hey, you know what? I'm actually paranoid. I think I get hit so many times when I stop to, and I probably don't take time to actually secure the location.
That's it.
Before I start looting stuff. It's like, oh my god, I gotta loot. Okay, he's down. I got one back here, so it's down this way. That might be the, was that something going that way? It might be the turret. So I'm not too much into like the over-the-top violence, over-the-top kind of things, but I do like things to look not so cartoony. I think I even had, I think one of the mods I had put, which it was, main, I believe I had main 3. And what it did was, whenever you took damage, it would turn the screen red. Depending on the amount of damage you had, it would literally make the screen red, which was kind of nice because it really shows you the severity or the urgency of the situation. I know some people didn't like that because it makes combat a lot more difficult than it has to be. But I think I'm trying to kind of weigh it out. I know that it does make it more difficult because it obscures your vision, but it also increases the urgency. And
Nice.
I wanted to say stress, but stress was not what I was looking for. I was looking for more of a sense of urgency, where you definitely have some threats you have to deal with, and your vision is impaired. So, you know, what's the immediate course of action? Now, the problem with MAME is by the time you figure it out, you're dead. Literally, by the time you figure out what you're doing, you're dead. Okay, so let's do a hard save here. I did a quick save. I want to do a hard save, and we are going to teleport back to Oberland. We're going to take the easy way out. And this way we don't have to run out of the building, run back through Lexington, which we would have to go back to Starlight Drive-In and then cut down the railroad track. That's quite a run. So we're going to shorten this a little bit. And then, oh God, it's still nighttime. Do you know what that means? That means we are probably due another attack. Oh my God. Well, let's see. I got three impact grenades. Let's get this over
Excuse
with
me.
quick.
You find those raiders?
Yeah, I took care of him.
No kidding. That's the best piece of news we've had around here for a good long time. So we've been talking. We decided if you came through for us,
See, one of the ideas I
join up with
had,
the Minutemen again. If we want things to get better, we've got to start helping each other.
one of the
So,
ideas I had when I was
we're in.
talking
You
to
can count on
my
us if you need
son,
help
we
down
were
the
talking
line.
about video games, video game
Thanks again,
design.
friend.
And one of the things I was talking to him about is what I would do and what I would actually work towards would be compiling the voice. So, as an example, let's say that in this, let's say I just bought this game brand new, just bought it, and the company, or the developer, the game developer, in this case Bethesda, they paid a voice actor, and they paid, it was a fair amount, but it's only for one game, with the stipulation that their voice is not going to be recorded for the actual lines. Their voice is going to be recorded so that their lines could be compiled using an AI compiler, much like you would compile source code. And this literally has two effects. You can pay them more for each game because their voices are going to be used more for each game, but also you open it up so that you're not limiting the lines that the NPCs can say, because you're not limiting what the NPCs can say because you have a certain amount of space or you have a certain amount of download space. You could literally say it takes 300 gigabytes, and you can have minimal, or you could have extended, or however you want to work it out. Where I wouldn't mind going out and getting a 16 terabyte hard drive just to put a game that had a very, very complicated story, where the actual text of the story was compiled using an AI vocal compiler. I could see that making absolutely perfect sense. And then that allows modifications to be made to the text where once that a modification is made to the text, where it can simply just be recompiled, and then now you have the same voice acting and everything right there, and it allows the story writers. I'm gonna do a hard save. It allows the story writers to write and develop an incredibly complicated story.
Workshop
and then,
framework
just
entries
like
detected.
modern games nowadays compile shaders, it now compiles the audio. It compiles. It literally will compile the voice lines. Let's go over here real quick and let's discover one more place.
New location discovered.
And then, so it literally compiles the voice lines. And that would be part of the burden of the software. So what I mean by burden is you buy the software, you know when you buy the software that you are going to have to compile the game. You know you're going to have to do it.
Excellent.
Or not, well, let me rephrase that. Not compile the game. You know you're going to have to compile the audio. I'm trying to do this and think at the same time. Okay, so you're going to have to compile the audio. You know you're going to have to do it. So that becomes part of the process. The setup process, if you want to call it that. And if you take a cue from World of Warcraft, you could set it up so that certain audio lines are compiled first. Now, those are deranged ghouls. See those guys right there? Those are called deranged ghouls, and they're going to be packing weapons. No more raccoons. Nope, no raccoons, sorry. They are not biting me when I turn my back. Okay, so you could do like, you can take a cue from World of Warcraft where when you're downloading new content, you can download enough to where you can play it, and then then the full game can download in the background. So you could download enough voice acting. I'll take the utility where you get enough. You compile. There's enough. You compile enough voice acting to play the game, at least get the game started, but not necessarily have every single voice line possible. So in that case, you may have to compile it from the first couple lines to the last couple. It's actually, yeah, there's even more. Okay. I'll take the militia outfit. And I think that would be the best idea. And again, I believe that that gives the story writers full autonomy to write whatever story they want, as complicated with as much verbosity as they need. And then you can still compile it into the game. It might take up a lot of space, and it might even give an estimate based on the number of voice lines, or literally, it could tell you couldn't compile. You'd have to have X amount of game size. So it would put some responsibility into the gamer's pocket to say, we can give you a really amazing experience, but it is going to take some responsibility on your end to do that. Okay, so another way to approach it would be to have a 60 gigabyte download, which includes the AI compiler, the AI vocal compiler, and includes the base game. But then you would almost have to develop two games in one. You'd almost have to develop a game that doesn't need extended story, and then a game that will have extended story. So that would probably not be the best solution, I think. I think I would still go with the compiled vocals and let the gamer choose to have a better story. Okay, where are you there, James? Let the we're gonna hop back here. There's okay, that. he's shooting. Is that him? Oh my god. Lord, there's a lot. Man, there's a lot of ghouls. Alright, let's see. Oh man, they are scattering. They are running like rabbits. See, you get this weird little... Oh, that's the guy. Yeah, that's the guy. And there's usually more than one. Let's see where we're at. Time to look at the radar. We are covered. Okay, I'm gonna have to say that I do like it. That's a deranged goal. I am gonna say I do like the idea of more enemies. I didn't have it in my previous playthrough, but I do have it in this one, and I can say that I definitely agree with more enemies. Okay, that's a deranged goal because he's acting like a. He's acting like a regular NPC. Okay. Every time I try to reload, I wind up trying to pick an oak that's not there. Oh my god, how many of them are there? Man, they are everywhere. Okay, alright. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Okay, let's see. He's like, buddy, get off me. What did I ever do to you? You know, for ghouls to be... Oh man, I gotta reload. You know, for ghouls to be... Oh, and another difference real quick between MAME and, let's say... Oh, he did jump! Where'd he go? Between, MAME and... Is it safe? Can I come out now? Hello? Hello? Oh my god. Oh, no, you don't. That's not happening. One difference between MAME and better locational damage is when you are... God. When you are injured, it will or when you're bleeding, it will literally show blood on your hands, which I think is a nice decal to have. Oh man, oh, range guy. Man, you know this wasn't necessary. This didn't have to happen, Mr. Deranged Ghoul. This is like a gauntlet. This is literally... Is it over? Can I breathe? Talk about... No! God, no, they're still coming. They're still down here. Gee whiz! How many of these guys are there? This is like ghoul madness. I don't think I got the tape. Oh, man. Oh, are you serious? We've got incoming. Holy smoke. Okay, this is... We're talking ludicrous levels. This is funny. I've never seen so many ghouls. And, alright, let's go ahead and grab our holotape here.
Holotape inserted.
Listen, Dale. I don't know what's taking you so long, but...
I know what's taking me so long. I've
you were
never seen
supposed
so
to
many
meet
ghouls in
me
my
here
life.
3 days ago.
Like, this place
And
is a
that's
nest.
why.
It's a breeding
And I'm gonna
ground.
have to make a run. I can see why that Solomon guy is willing to pay
And I think
so
they're
much
still
for these
coming
birds,
this way.
'cause let me tell you, getting walkways set up here has been a real pain in my
Alright,
ass.
let's see. Let me focus
Wait for
here.
me to get back before you take the first load to
Take the
Diamond
cooking
City.
oil.
I've got a couple of things I want.
Okay,
Hey,
it looks like there's
Kayla!
gas.
That you up there?
I don't really
Walkways look
want...
great, but how do I get up there?
I don't need the machine gun.
Took your sweet time, Dale.
Okay,
over a block
thank
here.
goodness there is no...
Oh, shit.
Thank you. We do have incoming. I see two more, and he is coming in right behind me. Okay, so he is coming in from that angle, so we're not going to... Let's go out this way. We need to put a gap. We need to get out here in the open where we can move. And... I don't see him. Alright, let's clean up here. What is that? What is that? Oh yeah, here they come. Oh man, I'm gonna get stuck back here now. Which now, they can...
Entering killing mode. Critical damage available.
Which now, they can...
Entering killing
They
mode.
run so strange. They have the strangest running animation of anything I've ever seen. I've never seen a running animation like that. It reminds me of something you would see from like an old W.C. Fields movie. Or, you know, one of those, like, Charlie Chaplin slapstick kind of, you know, or even, like, the streets, you know, like, when they run it, it just kind of makes you want to go, whoa, 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 whoa. You know, as they take off. All right, guys. Don't even think about this. Where are you? Need to kite them in. Oh, they're spread out. Definitely spread out. Well, I successfully killed none. Out of ammo. Let's go ahead and jump back here. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh my gosh. This is nuts. Look at the radar, they're everywhere. These bloody ghouls are everywhere. This is ghoul apocalypse. Alright, we need to figure out. We gotta get out of here somehow. Well, there's dog meat. This should bring them up to me. Since I'm now tappable. Yep. Let's get over here. See if we can.
Entering killing mode.
Let's see what we can do here. We're gonna use VATS a little bit this time. Normally, I don't use VATS, except in a really emergency situation. Look, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know why the mod author put something like this in here. Like I say, it's got to be comedy relief. It has to be for absolute comedy relief. That is the silliest thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, this looks a little more manageable. I don't know where these guys are. So let me get to where they can get to me. And we are going to take a chance. So let's go ahead and start working our way down there. Whoa, oh gosh. Sorry, buddy. That was not my intent. I didn't mean to shoot you. That's what I want to do. I gotta bring these guys out. That should bring them into me. And I'm assuming they're going to have to come up this way. Well, I don't know where this is coming from. Unless it pulled like some kind of flanking maneuver. Okay. Alright. Let's do a quick save. Jiminy cricket, I've never seen so many ghouls. Well, at least I'm glad I got rid of him. I don't want to have to deal with that guy. Like Wendigos, really? Like Wendigos? The place is littered. Kind of led that shot in. There's bodies everywhere. Like, they are everywhere. Whoa! Okay, where did you come from? Here we go. Now we're getting some dudes. Alright, we gotta go this way. Come on, don't be hitting me. Don't be hitting me. Oh, I'm stuck. How can I be stuck? That was a lot of ghouls coming in. Alright, we need a quick save. It looked like more than 3. Alright, let's fast this guy. Alright, Mr. Charred Ghoul. Take a ticket, take a seat. Oh my god, this dude just ain't gonna go down. Wow, this is laggy as heck.
Entering killing mode.
There's just too many bodies. I have no idea where they keep coming from. Like, I honestly don't know. They should be dead by now.
Entering killing mode.
Oh, man. Thanks for stopping by. There is no way, man. There's no way. God, they're still coming. Alright, let's see. It's gotta be one of these raider guys again. Look at the bodies. There cannot be any more bodies. Okay, I think this guy must have taken... I think Dogmeat must have taken a cue from some kind of movie like Jumper or something. Oh, man. Let's save this before we get hit by another 30,000 ghouls. Probably not a good idea to be picking up radiation like this, because usually the radiation comes quick. Okay. Come on. This is beyond absolutely ridiculous. It's like there's an underground nest of these things. Come on, guys. Stop spawning ghouls. I don't know what the cycle is. I don't know. Like, I think more enemies. I think more enemies banks off every single spawn. So it literally can magnify. It can magnify out of control quickly. I mean, quickly. And if we were in a building and we were trapped, there would be no way. There's no way. We don't have the firepower. We can't drop them fast enough to even come close to being able to mitigate that kind of assault. All right. So I'll take the armored T-shirt. Those are from Ellie's compendium. And you can really you can really modify them pretty well at a standard workbench. Oh, he came back. Did you see that? So apparently more ghouls or something. So that's where they were coming from. They were coming back from the dead bodies. I wonder if more enemies actually does that. Okay, like, I don't want to shoot you. I don't really need any food at the moment, but I do need to loot this. So the odds are you're probably going to try and attack me if I get too close. Okay, Rad Rat Rookie? Yeah, I don't know what took him out. Okay. So we found this location. Let's go ahead and I'm going to... Oh, there's even more ghouls up there. I'm going to head back to Sanctuary. I'm going to leave those guys up there for now. It is tempting to shoot them, but I think I've had enough. I've had enough ghouls to last me for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do a hard save here, and then I am going to jump back to Sanctuary if I can, and unload all of the stuff that I don't need, and gear up for the next settlement that we need to acquire. I'm not sure which one that's going to be, because we have Sanctuary, Red Rocket, we've got Sunshine Tidings, we've got Starlight Drive-In, Oberland Station. Ten Pines didn't give me a quest, which was interesting. So maybe because I had let's get rid of that. Maybe because I had... Oh, and Radstorms. I do have Radstorms set up to bring in even more ghouls. So, there is a possibility ghouls are going to be incoming. Okay. Man, I tell ya, you gotta love ghouls. Okay. So, let's let this stuff work its magic. I don't know where they're going to spawn. Let me see if I can get this stuff unloaded before I get jumped. But as you can see, with my luck, that is not going to happen. Okay, I only want 5. Let's drop some of these. It's, on the plus side, it's not as bad as 76, where bobby pins actually wound up having carry weight, and you become over-encumbered from bobby pins. And I know it's funny as heck, and I know it kind of upset a lot of people. They were thinking, how can something that simple be overlooked? And it is true. It really is. It almost goes to show you that it's not that you really take things for granted. You know, if you have a team of people, it's not that, they're not necessarily good at their job or take things for granted, but things can be overlooked so easily, because when you test something, as you're testing something, you're testing it based on, like, let's say I've tested something 100 times, and you think, wow, I'm going to try every iteration of these 100 different tests. But what you wind up doing is doing the exact same thing over again. And then as you get tired, you will decide that, well, I don't really, let's see, that's 30, maybe. As you get tired, you wind up doing the same things over again. Subconsciously, you will literally say, I don't want to do this anymore. Fortifying arm, I want this. Combat armor left leg, I will take that. So subconsciously, you literally wind up doing the same thing over and over again without even realizing that you're doing it. So in a sense, you almost invalidate the test subconsciously just to have the test over with. Smart. Well, these are single throw grenades. I don't want a time bomb. I think I only want 3 of these. Okay, so we are going to need some grenades. Okay, I think we've done that. Let's do a quick save. So you literally invalidate the test subconsciously by trying to get through the test as quick as possible, which means you're not really testing. You're not really testing. We can do muffled now. Yeah, we do want muffled, and we are going to at least make it look shadowed for now. Okay, let's see. Strengthened, we're gonna make strengthened muffled. And I believe at this point, we could do a, let me think, bolstering. No, that's right leg. Yeah, darn it. I'm gonna keep the bolstering. Yeah, I can't do that. Okay. So let's find the left arm. Let's go ahead and make this braced if I can. I'll make that not braced, stabilized. We want stabilized. Okay, and we need the, let's see, is it the right arm or the left arm? Stabilized, strengthened. We're going to make this stabilized. Okay, yeah. I was hoping to use that extra piece, but apparently I would rather have the damage resistance in case I get hit. So I cannot use that, unfortunately. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Now, so far so good. Everything looks like it's building up okay. We're gonna need to get some more impact grenades, and we're definitely gonna need some more bandages. I'm gonna need bandages and some impact grenades. We're gonna need some food here. Let's go ahead and get something to eat. I think I'll just take grilled varmint. Quick and easy. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream now. And I will pick this up, and I will pick up, I'm gonna have to decide which settlement I want to get next. Where I actually want to try. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make it to Diamond City. So in the next episode, I'm gonna head back to Taffington. We're going to discover Watts Consumer Electronics. There's a gun in there I won't be able to get yet. And then we'll actually try and rescue Ada. And then we will head to Diamond City. We'll do this at night. We're gonna use our normal night run. And we will see how it goes. Okay, so yeah, everybody have a great evening, and I will catch you on the next stream.